Alright guys, welcome back to the channel, and today we are finally back in the garage working on the SRT-4. So, no more talking, let's get to it. Today we're going to be focusing on getting the engine bay ready for paint. Don't mind the mess in the garage. For right now, I really don't care about it just because we are going to be sanding and making a mess when we do get ready to start prepping for paint. We're going to obviously clean everything up, tape everything off, but the focus of this video is going to be these two spots for now, and then we're going to move to prepping and cleaning up everything for primer and then paint. So that's enough talking about what we're going to do. Let's get to it. Alright guys, we got it sanded down smooth. You can see a little bit of the scratches in it, but we got it. We used 400, 300, and 80 grit to get the corners edged out. So we sanded it down, not in that order of course, but you know, we got it smooth. Now we're going to use some lightweight body filler. I'm going to mix that up and then come back to you guys once we get it mixed up, and we're going to be spreading it on. Alright guys, I didn't get to show you the process, but that's the lightweight body filler on there. I kind of added the hardener and everything and had to move fast, and I didn't have the camera on at the time, so do apologize if you wanted to see that. But as you can see, it's not laid out as best as possible, but that's a part of body work. So while this is drying, we're going to move over to this side, sand this down, and get this side like this side. So we're going to start on this one, show you guys the sanding process. I might time lapse it so it's just not so tedious, but that's what we're going to do next. So I'm going to set the camera up. I'll be right back. Alright guys, I don't know where we left off at, but we got the lightweight body filler on both sides, and now we're going to sand it. I don't think I showed you guys me spreading the lightweight body filler on the driver's side of the engine bay, but I got that done. So now we're going to start sanding the lightweight off. I'm going to show you guys where we're at right now, then we're going to jump right into sanding. Alright, this is the passenger side. I think I showed you guys that already. And the driver's side, it looks ugly now, but we're going to be sanding that down pretty smooth, so we're going to make sure it looks cohesive with the rest of the body. So yeah, let's get to it. Alright guys, we got that sanded, and we had to add some finishing putty to the lightweight because we had some low spots. I'll show you guys that here in a minute, but for now I think we're gonna cut it here. It's pretty late, and we're gonna come back tomorrow when this finishing putty is dry and sand it. But enough talking, I'm gonna show you what I'm talking about now. Alright, as you can see, those are not all the low spots, but I'm gonna let this dry and then come in with some more. The hardener hardened too fast, so I couldn't keep spreading it, but I'm gonna let that dry and finish that tomorrow morning. And this side is still sanding, getting all the low spots out I can, and then if I have to add any finishing putty to that, I will. And then we're gonna go with the lighter sand to smooth it all out and get it ready for primer. Alright guys, and I'm gonna catch you back here tomorrow morning. It'll be a few seconds for you, a whole day for me. So, see you then. Alright guys, it's the next day. I did do some work off camera, but I'm gonna show you that it wasn't that much. We're gonna have to actually add some more body filler on it to smooth everything out. I'm gonna flip the camera around and show you guys that. As you can see, I added some more on there, but I'm gonna do one more slight little glaze over it just to do stuff like this corner. Make sure the shadow isn't blocking, but this corner right in here, I'm gonna do this, and just to skim over this whole thing. This one, I'm probably gonna have to do the same thing, but I'm gonna sand it down a little bit more before I get to that process. So I'll set the camera up, show you guys the actual process of me getting this stuff spreaded on here. So I'll come back to you guys when I get the camera set up. Alright guys, as you can see, we had to add a little bit more body work to the passenger side engine bay where we're smoothing that out. Yes, we already did it, but with body work, when it's a little wavy in certain spots, it's better just to do a little skim over the whole thing and then sand it again. I know it seems like tedious, or it might seem like, oh, you're taking a few steps back to go forward, but when it comes to body work, if you want it to be straight, you have to make sure you deal with those divots or those highs and lows at this stage, because if you don't, soon as you primer it, let alone paint it, you're gonna see all that. So it's gonna have to be fixed regardless. So I'm gonna show you guys that really quick, and just wanted to stress that point because body work is tedious. It's not for everybody. So if you're doing it, just take your time. It's not gonna happen in an hour or so. It's going to take some time, and it's going to be annoying and tedious. That's just what body work is. So I'm going to show you guys what it looks like now. I didn't sand it yet. It's still drying. So I'm going to show you that. I'm going to start on the other side, and I'll keep you guys updated and showing you guys what we're doing with the engine bay part of the project. Like I said, we had to add a light skim over. It was some spots here, here, and here, so I just went over the whole thing. We're going to sand it back down and smooth everything out, but this is on the way to primer and guide coat after that. Hopefully we don't have to do any more body filling or adding any filler after that, after the primer and guide coat stage, but that's on its way. This one, it's a low spot here, and now that I showed you the other one, this is the other side. It's a low spot here and here, but it's also a high spot here. So we're going to sand this area some more, but we're going to most likely have to add some more to this side as well, but not as much as that side. It'd probably be just from here up. But, oh wait, no, we have a low spot there. So it'll be more dabbing here and there on this one. So I'm going to do a little sanding on this, and then we're going to add some more filler to this. We're going to let these dry, and I'll come back to you guys once these are dry. Alright guys, we got the extra layer of body filler on both sides. I'll turn the camera on in a minute and show you guys that. Now we're gonna do something called guide coating. I don't have the right product for it, so I'm gonna be using just some primer that's black. I'm gonna use that to guide coat. Then we're gonna sand it out. This is gonna be hopefully the last time we need to add any body work before primer, if we have any other spots. After primer, we'll have to do the steps over again, but I'm hoping that's not gonna happen. I'm gonna turn the camera around and show you guys what we got going on so far really quick. So we got that dried up. couple minutes for you guys, about an hour or more for me. So I'm going to spray the black on there, and then I'm going to let it dry, and then we're going to start sanding right after that. Alright guys, we got the makeshift guide coat on both sides. That just looks like shadow, but I swear I sprayed it. So next step is going to be sanding these, and I'm going to set the camera up when I start sanding. So see you guys then. Alright guys, as you can see, we got the sanding done with the guide coat, but we still have some low spots. So we're going to have to go back in with some lightweight body filler, but that's not as bad as it could be. So we're going to do that on this side, but the other side is still being sanded. I'll still show you guys that. And that's what this is looking like right now. This, I think we're going to be able to, once we sand this thoroughly like the other side, I think this side will be ready for primer right after that. How it's looking to me so far. So this side will probably be done and ready for primer way before the other side. So hopefully this keeps going the way it is, and we can get this completely smoothed out and get all those low spots that you're seeing out of there. These little pits will probably be filled up with the high build primer. I don't know, but we'll just keep sanding to figure that out. Alright guys, it's been a couple days since that last scene, but we got the body work done to a certain extent, and in this next clip we're going to be hitting it with some primer, and then we're going to guide coat it after that. So that's not going to be the final stage. I just want to get everything one color and one level so I can see where the high spots and low spots are even better. So I'm going to turn the camera around and show you guys that, and then we'll get to the priming, or priming the parts. Alright guys, now I'm going to guide coat it. I'm just using some type of black spray paint. That's all I'm going to do there. It ain't going to too. That should be good enough. I ain't trying to make it look all fancy. I already know what I'm going to do with it. So I'm going to let that dry, and then we're going to start sanding it once it dries. Alright guys, as you can see, we got it sanded to a certain point, but I'm going to stop here and go to some store, AutoZone, O'Reilly's, doesn't really matter, and get some finishing glaze or glaze putty or whatever it is, the correct terminology. I know what I need it for. It's for pinholes, the little pinholes in the bodywork. I'm going to use that for both sides, this side as well, for the pinholes in that. So I'm going to run to the store, and I'll come back once I get from O'Reilly's or AutoZone. All right, guys, we're back. I went to the store. Didn't take you guys with me, but this is the glazing putty I'm going to use. It's like $12 or something like that from AutoZone or O'Reilly's, but I did go to O'Reilly's for this. So I'm going to set the camera up, and I'm going to start filling in these little pinholes on the passenger side first. Then we're going to mess with the driver's side. All right, guys, we got this touched up. I'm still gonna add some more here and any other dark spots, but I'm gonna let it dry a little bit more. Then I'm gonna touch that up. But now we're gonna move down to this area, and I'm gonna body work this some more, see if we can get those bigger gashes out. And then we're gonna get ready to prime it all over again once these pinholes and this body work is done. All right, guys, as you can see, we got this filled up again. We sanded it and then we layered it again in those spots that I didn't like. And we already did this one as well. These are both fully dry. It was a while since that last scene. These are both fully dry. And we're going to start sanding these right now. I'll set the camera up and get some clips of me sanding that. Not too many because I know it's boring. And then after that, we'll see how it's looking. And then if I can primer it after that and I feel good enough primering it, wet sand the primer and really look at how smooth it is, and if we have any spots after that, I might even guide coat it again. I don't know yet. This process alone, I know it seems small, but when you open the engine bay, you're going to look at these two areas because, as you know, it was holes here and a hole here as well. So we deleted all of that, but we want to make it look as factory as possible. So I'm going to get to sanding both of these and we'll go from there. All right, guys, we got that sanded. I'm gonna show you guys that. I got some little imperfections I don't like, so I'm gonna add a little bit more, not a lot, just a skim, like literally just a skim. And then we're gonna get to priming it, and the next step after that, once the primer dries, we'll probably wet sand it, like I said before, touch it up a bit. But enough talking, I'm gonna show you guys what I'm talking about. As you can see, we got that sanded pretty well. On this one, I'm pretty happy with it, but I think I want to wet sand it like this just to see the imperfections a little bit better. It's a little bitty spot right there I don't like that. I'm probably going to feel that before I do that. I'm going to just scan it and really check it out and see if anything, any little pinholes are left, and really go after it and get it to where I want it to be. This one, we have a little bit more in these corners to do, and a little bit more hand sanding. I can't use the block like I was doing before just to get in these tight areas. So that's where this side is at. I'm gonna add a little bit more, and once that dry, I'll come back to you guys for more sanding and then primer, wet sanding, but not in that order. It's gonna be sanding, wet sanding, then primer, just to be clear. But I wanted to show you guys that. So I'll show you guys this again once we're ready for sanding, wet sanding, then primer. I'm not going to show you guys spreading the stuff back on there. It's not really necessary. So we'll be right back. Alright guys, it's been a while since that last scene. So I'm going to show you guys what we are doing on the SRT-4 right now. I did skip a lot of steps, but I'm going to show you guys where we're at anyways. So let's get to it. As you guys can see, a lot is primered, a lot is done. Still got body work, don't mind the bucket, but still got a lot of body work to finish, little touch-up areas. Had to touch this up. I didn't like how that was looking, so. But yeah, we got it body worked. We're about to get it. The color change. I don't think I told you guys that. I'm rambling, but I didn't tell you guys the color. Hopefully you know what the color is once you see it. It's a pretty iconic color, so. And the whole car is gonna go this color, but the owner isn't doing that right now. So we're gonna do the engine bay first. And yeah, this thing has been a labor of love for sure. I've been treating this car like it's my car. Honestly, if you're gonna do this, that's how you should treat it. As you guys know, if you know these cars, the holes were here. Those got welded, body worked, all that stuff. Same thing over there. But that's enough talking for that. For just this update, that again rambling. Just for this update, I'm gonna sand this. I'm not gonna show you guys that because we've been sanding this whole time. But I'm gonna sand this, straighten that up, and then we're gonna get back here and prime that and tape that stuff up, cover it up like I did with this. It's kind of janky, but it's working. So then we're gonna wet the floor before we get to priming again for anything else. But enough talking. I'm gonna get to that body work, and I'll come back to you guys once that's all done up. All right, guys, as you can see, it's the next day, different shirt. So we're gonna get to cleaning up, sweeping up, all of that stuff. Then we're gonna get you in first person, you know, get the good angles with that wrist mount for the GoPro. So we're gonna get that stuff hooked up, but first we're gonna clean, and then I'm gonna set you guys up when I'm ready to start spraying the Bulldog, and then it's gonna be the paint after that. So let's get to it. All right, guys, we got it done. I'm hot and I'm excited. It looks good to me, to my standards. So I'm gonna turn the camera around and show you guys. I'm stuttering, but that's enough talking. I'm gonna show you guys what's going on. Tell me what you guys think. And I didn't remember to bring my new microphones with me. I did not bring them. I know in my other scenes, I had it on there so the audio might sound a little bit better. But this is what it looks like. You can see the floor is wetted down and all that. But let me know what you guys think. All right, guys, as you can see, we got it cleared and painted and all done in this video. It was a while for me, but a few minutes for you guys. So I really do appreciate you guys watching. If you stay to the end, I really want to do more stuff like this on my channel, project stuff, builds, not just how-tos. I don't want to just be that guy, but I want to still do those and do these. So if you guys are interested in it, I really appreciate showing some love to this project video. And yeah, we're on our way to 1,000. We're on the road to 1,000. We got 900 and something subscribers. Dude, I really do appreciate you guys. It's really crazy knowing that many people watch me, subscribe. So I really do appreciate you guys, man. That's enough talking. Catch me in the next one. Peace.